So we basically decided that one of us is going to plan a cheap day in Adelaide and one of us is going to plan an expensive day in Adelaide. We've got like a few little parameters, like we've got to have a coffee out, some food, do a couple of activities, and
I have the cheap day, which is today. And we are on our way off out to get my cheap breakfast now. And our breakfast today is going to consist of going to Coles and to Woolworths. We are now sat just about to have breakfast. We've got this iced butterscotch there and some reduced sandwiches. And the first free activity of today is going to be going to the South Australian Museum, which is supposed to be one of the best museums. And we are just going into the museum now. And we are now outside as there's a fire alarm. And we've given up totally with the idea now of going to this museum because, as you can see in the background, the fire engines are now outside, meaning the fire probably is a real fire. We are now on the way to the Botanic Gardens, which was supposed to be the plan for the afternoon. And we are just about to go into the Botanic Gardens now. And so far the gardens are outstanding. And so far these gardens are amazing. They are so massive. We've only done this tiny little section of them. And we've just been in the Botanic Museum, and now we're in this rainforesty type enclosure. And we're just about to go into this building over here, and we've got no idea what's going to be inside of it. And these gardens are just outstanding. It's just this never-ending expanse of all these different areas. Definitely worth a visit if you are in Adelaide. And we are now done with these botanic gardens pretty much. They are absolutely outstanding. Definitely a must visit if you are in Adelaide. And our next stop now is going to be to grab some lunch out. And I've got a really good budget lunch planned. And just when we thought we were done, we found these giant lily pads. I never actually realised they had little spikes on the edges. And we keep trying to leave these gardens, but there's just so much to see. Like the bamboo forest over there. And we are just getting food now. And we are now sat outside of the Southern Australian Museum once again, and it looks like it should be open. But first, to briefly talk about how good lunch was, it came to $30 for all of that food, which will definitely fill us up for the entire day. So my budget day is going so well. And back into the museum now. And we've now come to the conclusion that this museum is far too big to do in one day. And we are now outside the museum and I'm squinting so much. So the museum was outstanding. We still have 2 whole floors to do a different day. And right now we're gonna look for a cheap drink. And we've finally decided where we are gonna go for our happy hour. It actually took us about half an hour to decide. We are going to get some $6 drinks, which is so crazily cheap for my cheap day. And we are now back in the hotel to have one of these cans, which was $1.80. So we had our happy hour drink out, and now back to the hotel room for a couple of drinks. And about another half an hour or so has passed now, and we are gonna do the budget dinner I've chosen for this day out. Of course, our Indian was so big, we didn't need a lot for our dinner. So for our dinner, we have these red beef Thai noodles, which should be perfect after our Indian. And it's now so many days later. It's about a month or so since this video was filmed, and it comes out in 2 days' time. So this week's vlog was the cheap versus expensive day in Adelaide. And I didn't mention at the end of this video, but after you've watched this, which is the end right now, then head over to Brady's channel to watch her expensive day, which was very different to my cheap day.